Aloha friends, welcome to this 8/8 portal reading. All right, well, let's just drop in. There are some heightened energies that are coming through. Lots of divine light. Yes, the light that's pouring in right now it's causing a lot to be purged. And what I'm hearing, they're saying, just be kind to one another. Be kind to one another. Have compassion for one another. Have compassion for self. What's coming up right now through this purge is a purge of, it's through the solar plexus and into the high heart, they're telling me. So like an upgrade from the solar plexus, is that correct? Yes. Okay. So we're upgrading the solar plexus to merge it with the high heart so that you can come into a higher collective consciousness. We are doing this through the body, and you may be feeling a lot of energy moving down through the lower chakra systems. The purge that is happening is bringing up feelings of unworthiness, feelings of not being enough, feelings of not being able to be in your full authenticity, feelings of being told to be something that you are not, feelings of abandonment, feelings of betrayal, feelings of, can you explain that to me in a different way, Spirit, please? They're telling me feelings of loss of self. So feeling like you've lost yourself, maybe if not in this lifetime, in other lifetimes, where you feel like you've given up, succumbed to the darkness, let go, stopped. I'm hearing like there was a shift that happened consciously through the collective of not continuing to seek a higher power. It's like when things get really dark or really dense and you feel like the world is caving in on you in those moments, how do you shift through them? Do you continue to surrender? Do you continue to find the light, to pray, or intend to connect with a higher power? Or are you letting your mind and the programming and the broadcasting and the lower level vibrations and entities take over and pull you into that darkness with them? Yeah, they are bringing through a lot of compassion for the collective right now, compassion for each other. So if you interact with someone who seems like they're not the friendliest, or maybe they have an attitude with you, or their energy changed when they are around you, or they are glaring at you from afar, this is lower vibrational entities that are moving through and out of these people. So allow them to move through. Send love and compassion to those that have these entities still attached to them, that are moving through these lower vibrations. Keep on moving if this is you. There is light, there's light, there's light, there's light. Put love back into self. Put love back into self. Make sure that you are nurturing yourself, caring for self, honoring yourself, respecting yourself, connecting with your body, feeling into your body, what your body needs. If your body needs movement, if it needs hydration, if it needs connection. Connection is coming through very strongly right now. So if you aren't a part of a community, reach out, see how you can make that happen, even if it's just connecting with a few people here or there. It's time to come together. It's time to unite. It's time to share your stories. It's time to be in your authenticity. It's time to do the things that other people told you you could not do. It's time to be your truest, most authentic and divine self. Yes, bring breath back into the body. Bring breath back into the body. Let it move through the entire body. Breath and movement are so important right now. They're telling me it is imperative for this ascension that we continue to move and breathe through it, that we are taking in life force energy, the part of the programming that is removing the oxygen particles from the air. It's removing the life force energy that is here for us to connect to. So if you're having a hard time connecting, get near the waters, get near the fresh running, moving waters, waterfalls, rivers, raging rivers to be specific, and oceans. Make sure that you are breathing in those negative ions, that you are taking those vibrations and frequencies into your being. They are purging through the high heart in the back of the body. So you may be feeling some shoulder, the deltoid pain. Thank you. Deltoid pain and the back of the heart into the high, is this above the kidneys. They're telling me just slightly above the kidneys and through the liver. So liver cleansing, liver detox would be good right now. Even just fresh citrus in fresh water, if you can do that. Alkaline your body, alkaline and reignite your body. Yes, they're saying the body needs a lot of attention right now. So make sure that you are checking in with your body daily, that you are connecting to it, asking it what it needs. And have grace with self. Perhaps set a timer so that you can allow yourself to connect with these higher vibrations, these frequencies, to connect with your highest self, to eat and drink intuitively, and to eliminate all toxins from this system. Whew. Okay. I feel them moving out of me now. All right. Well, welcome back for me. I feel like I just went on an entire journey, and all that was said was channeled through me. So I'll have to go back and listen to that myself as well to see what came through. I don't know about y'all, but I am feeling super high and happy. There's a lot of moving parts right now. So even though it may feel like things are not moving, it may feel like they're moving slow, know that they are, there is rapid change that is happening collectively. So hang on. We are going to get through this 8-8 portal, and okay. And then again, they're telling me Okay, pardon me, they're coming back in. Yes, we are here to help. We are here to provide any assistance that you need. However, because of free will, we are not allowed to interfere or to project anything onto you. Even if you ask us once, you will need to continue to ask us each time so that we do not affect free will. Please reach out with any questions that you may have. Citlali is a divine channel. You can connect with her. If you have questions, you should be connecting. You can reach out to her, Citlali. You can let them know how to do that. And then start answering the people's questions. Start answering what people need to know about Ascension. We are here so that we can provide support. Come to us with your questions. Citlali can be that channel to provide the answers for you. So send any questions that you may have. Citlali starts reaching out so that you can get these questions from others. And if you have any questions from self, make sure that you include those in there as well. Alrighty, y'all. I feel like I was supposed to be recording myself so you guys could actually see that shift in and out. Wow. Okay, let's get back to the cards and back to the 8-8 portal, and I will figure out what to do about questioning, I think they said. I'll have to go back and listen. Okay, so lots of higher vibrational frequencies that are here. The Sirians are here. The Pleiadians are here. We have Arcturians, Andromedans, Eutherians. We have the Ancient Ones. Woo, yes, so much high vibrational energy in here right now. The Goddess, I keep hearing the Goddess is here as well. Ascended Masters, we have a few Ascended Masters that are here, and the Angels. Lots of high vibrational energy moving through this channeling, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the cards. We have 3 piles to pick from. Go ahead and take a moment, see which one of those resonates for you. We will start from left to right, and time descriptions. Timestamps will be in the description, along with information on how to get a hold of me. Okay, I feel like that was channeled as well. All right, y'all, here we go. 8-8 portal reading. Choose your pile, and we'll be back in a few. Welcome back to those of you that chose Hope. All right, I felt like I needed to do some grounding in the transition, and they told me to wait so that I could ground with those of you that are connected to this reading as well. So just a quick little grounding exercise. Close down your eyes and slowly breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last time, deepest breath you've taken all day. Hold at the top. And when you're ready, open mouth, exhale to release. All right, I'm hearing relax, relax. You don't need to carry this all yourself. There is a lot going on. I feel like those of you that chose this pile are empaths. You've been carrying a lot for the collective. You've been processing through the separation that has happened with unions. And it's been heavy. It's been heavy. And they're saying some of you may actually be in separation right now. or disconnect, they're telling me. Separation or disconnect. So maybe you came into union and things didn't work out for some reason and you're in separation, or you feel like you are disconnected from those around you right now. It's like you haven't been able to form connections with others, be this friends, family, coworkers, just people that you're around. So they're saying, they're bringing in hope. They want you to have hope that things are going to shift and move. I feel like some of you that have chose this pile may be going through a dark night of the soul. So it may feel like everything around you is crumbling right now, like you've been processing through a lot. I'm getting a lot of tension on my shoulders. So like there's a lot that needs to be just let go of. And I see it as surrender. They're showing me just, there have been times in my life where I felt like I couldn't possibly process anymore, like it was too much. And I've literally just fallen to my knees in surrender and just had the hope that a higher power, the divine, the creator, my angels, support from higher realms would come through and help me push through this. Sometimes, y'all, when things happen for us, we don't always see the for us part in the moment. And sometimes it can be really overwhelming and feel like the world is caving in on us. And I try to remind myself when I'm in this space that once you get through that death, through that destruction, there's always a rebirth. There is always a leveling up on the other side. But getting through it is the hardest part. And sometimes we take ourselves into cycles by not surrendering to a higher power. Whatever you're carrying right now, let it go. Let it go to your angels and guides, all of those loved ones, ascended masters, angels, all of the galactic families that came in at the beginning of the reading. They're all here for support. If you want to get through this, surrender, let go. You do not need to carry this yourself. I'm feeling so much emotion coming up. It's like, I'll tell you for self, there were a couple days recently where I just had to scream at the top of my lungs and let all of that buildup of collective energy out. And they're just saying, surrender, surrender, surrender. You do not have to carry this alone. There are others that are growing through this and carrying it and are there in support. Maybe you haven't connected with your soul tribe yet, with the people who understand you and allow you to be in your authenticity. That is coming. And if you have, and there's been a disconnect, it's coming back together. So we just got to get through these cycles that are like they're showing me almost like a cyclone in the middle of the ocean. I forget what they're called. Water spout. It's a cycle. It looks like a tornado, basically, that comes up in the middle of the ocean, and it's just like hovering over the water. And they're saying everything just feels like a little chaotic right now, and like you're having a hard time grounding. And so that's why they wanted me to do the grounding technique with you all, to bring you back into your body, to feel. They're telling me feel into your body, like literally squeeze your fists, grab onto, connect. Like there needs to be connection, whether that's with self or with anyone else, but connect, like touch the body physically and feel into yourself, like squeeze on your muscles and get some movement growing through your upper back, shoulders area, even the neck. They're having me roll the neck right now to just loosen up the energy that is really just being held. Almost like those of you that are holding this collective are very, very strong. You are warriors. You have the strength of the ancient ones. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing that through. You have the strength of the ancient ones. And they're saying you don't have to carry it yourself. The ancient ones came in. So let go, let go. Let them take it for you. Let them, that's why they are here. Let them assist you in letting go of what's coming. And they're showing this bird here, and it's like the call, like calling out. You see that the bird is singing, and it's like calling out into this space. And then yeah, they're showing me this connection here, this union. It's like it's together, but there's so much going on in the mind space that almost like she's not breathing. Her face is blue, and what they're telling me, it's like you're holding your breath. You're just trying to continue to get through it, but not necessarily doing the action that's going to move you through. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. Move these aside. All right, we have medicine. So again, this surrendering to a higher power, to, you know, it's this image is like the cyclone that I was seeing over the ocean. And they're saying, let it go. You don't need to carry all of this yourself. Surrender to a higher power. Let those thoughts go. Anything that you're thinking of, that you're growing through, that is infecting your mind, that is keeping you from moving forward, let it go to a higher power. And they're saying body medicine. So, specifically heart medicine. Thank you, Spirit. Heart medicine is what they're saying. So what can you do to open your heart, to let go, to surrender? I'm hearing possibly plant medicine. Thank you, Spirit. These are just suggestions. Cacao. Thank you. Cacao is a wonderful heart opener. It can help you open up and let go of the things that you're carrying and connect you back to Mama Earth. So if you can get your hands on some cacao, we do have one of our light workers that we work with is Cacao and I'll link them for you in the description, and you may connect with them to receive your own cacao so you can do it at home. And I believe she gives a little description of how to use it as well. Otherwise, maybe if you're in an area where you can get to a cacao ceremony, that would be great. Or even just connecting. Also, they're telling me magnesium. So dark chocolate and cacao is it's loaded with nutrients. So bringing some nutrients back into the body, bringing some magnesium specifically, because there's a lot of tension. They're telling me a lot of tension in the body from holding on to all of this that's coming up for the collective. So if you take magnesium, make sure that you are continuing to take it. If you haven't had any, maybe look into it. Even like they're showing me magnesium. I know there's like magnesium oils and lotions that you can use on your body. Just double check with your body what feels safe for you, what feels good for you, and some heart opening and relaxation in the body. So even meditation or Something like a float pod would be really good. Float pod, where you can go and basically meditate in, I think it's like gallons of Epsom salt. Even a bath would be really good, but something that's going to decompress you, that's going to allow you to fully drop into your body and let go of all of the collective stuff that's going on right now. Okay, we're gonna do that one last, they said. Let's do this one next. All right, we have feminine wisdom and passion. Yeah, so the energy that is coming through, it's like the feminine collective, what's rising through the feminine right now. There's a lot of sadness that's being purged through the feminine collective for those that are not in union or have been in union and are in separation. So and this can be, they're telling me separation from self, like you feel like you've disconnected from yourself, or you're not taking care of yourself the way you normally do, and you're having a hard time getting back into a routine and taking care of self. Some sensuality, they're saying, you know, they're showing me like just taking and squeezing on your body, like allowing yourself to feel that tension and flexion that comes with letting go. And then some somatic exercises may be really good as well. So if you can check into that, but it's also just tapping into just some really sensual movement through the hips, maybe listening to a like endorphin releasing frequency. You can find those on YouTube. Something that's gonna open you up and just start to bring those feel good vibes into your body so that you can relax. There's so much tension in the body is what they're showing me, and there needs to be some relaxation in the body. Okay, we have a dragon that wanted to come through. So we have the rainbow dragon, and it says brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. So specifically, have trust, expect miracles, right? When you surrender to a higher power, when you let go and you stop trying to carry it all yourself, I know from experience that something will shift. I'll tell you, for my walk-in experience, when I had my soul upgrade, I was at the point where I couldn't take it anymore. And I remember just one day just crying and looking up at the sky and saying, there's gotta be more to life than this. There has to be more to life than this. Please help me through this. I sent that call out, that message out for a higher power to come through and support me and help me through everything that I was growing through at the time. And my life started to change dramatically after that. So I know if you're growing through it, keep on going, keep on moving, and connect with your body while surrendering to a higher self. Look at the card. It's complete surrender. She's bowed down, her arms are up over her head, and there are these divine blessings coming in from a higher source. So whatever that means for you, maybe it means meditating, maybe it means praying, maybe it even means I'm typically not one for religion, but I will tell you that there are times that I've walked into some beautiful ancient cathedrals, and the energy that was moving through that space has been so high vibrational for me. So just stepping into there and letting yourself be showered in that energy may be something that is coming through for you specifically. Connecting with a deity, or they're pointing out I have this beautiful Kuan Yin statue in my home, and They're showing me Kuan Yin, so connecting with that goddess of compassion. Green Tara is also coming up, so playing Green Tara chants in the background may help, but there needs to be a surrender, a letting go, whatever that means for you and where you're at, either spiritually and or with religion, whatever it means for you. Maybe it's just connecting back to the land and letting Mama Earth take and transmute all of this heaviness that you're carrying. All right. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot make this up. Wow. Surrender and trust. Surrender and trust. It's a full heart opening there. You're saying, let it go. You do not have to carry it. You do not have to continue holding on to these things that are keeping you down, or carrying it for the collective. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy processing and showing, being a light worker and a way shower and showing the way. And I also know that there are times when I completely need to let go and surrender everything that I've taken on to a higher power so that I can absolutely get through it and reconnect with my heart. Yeah, they're showing me the heart in this space. See, the heart is just like floating here above her chest. And yeah, they're saying surrender. It's the hope and the belief, right? Like the rainbows, the sun will shine. You are going to move through this, but you've got to keep moving. You can't get comfortable in that darkness. Let me rephrase that. You can get comfortable in that darkness. I have been there. I've been comfortable in that darkness in this lifetime. And, it didn't lead me anywhere great. I will say that. Like, all it did was lead me down darker roads to more secluded spaces where I had a harder time connecting with others. So I've been there, done that. Maybe you have too. And they're saying, get out. Your guides are coming through and saying, we are here. Let us be there for you. Let us support you. Let us help you through this. Let it go so that we can come in and help you through this ascension as things, continue to rise and the purge keeps growing. Growing, is that the word, Spirit? They're just saying as we continue to be surrounded by this darkness that is purging through the collective right now. Okay. All right. Direction Guardian. Yes. So choose your path. You have options. You can, believe me, I was in that space. I chose to stay in the darkness. I chose to go deeper into that darkness. I chose to seclude myself from everybody, to pull back, I felt like no one was there for me the way I needed them to be. So it was easier for me to pull back and not connect with anybody. And in that space, it got so dark, y'all, so dark. So you can absolutely take that path if you feel like this is it and you're just ready to work through whatever comes up and you're ready to let go, or perhaps you're having a hard time trusting and you feel like you can't trust right now. The path is yours to choose. And you can also absolutely shift through this by letting go, by not carrying it, by completely surrendering and calling for a higher power to come through and help you on this journey. All right, I have overthinking can spoil the magic. Overthinking can spoil the magic. Yes, so a lot of what is being created, right, in this darkness is being created through the mind. It's being programmed through the mind. There are programs and broadcasting that go out for us to stay in separation, for us to stay in hate, for us to stay in I guess separation is the best word they're saying. And if you shift out of that and you start to come together and you let go and you surrender to a higher power, and maybe it's just one little thing, y'all. For me, when I surrendered, I remember the exact day when I surrendered and I just said, there's got to be more to life than this. I can't continue to move through this. I don't know what to do anymore. I am losing myself, and I don't know what to do. I'm done. I just want out of here. And when I surrendered that, there were little pieces of things that started to come into my life that shifted me. One of them was yoga. It wasn't something that I was interested in. It wasn't something that I was called to. However, I was doing CrossFit at the time. Because I was drinking so much alcohol, I was trying to counteract that by working my body to the max through CrossFit. Not a good idea. And, there was a program through the CrossFit studio that I was with that connected us with a yoga studio for flexibility. And we got free classes, and I tried it out. And the more I went there and started to open up and become more flexible in not just in my body, but in my life, the more I was able to move through things and shift into some of these higher vibrations. All right, this last card is coming through from the Archangel Fire deck, and they wanted me to read what was coming through for this Archangel. So let me flip it first, and we have Archangel Chamuel. Yes, this is the angel of compassion, the angel of compassion and love. All right, so we have number 9. Let's see what it says. Love and relationships. The beautiful Archangel Chamuel is known as the angel of the heart, or the loving one. The name Chamuel comes from the word Lenachem in Hebrew, which means comfort and compassion. Chamuel's pure love can help let go of sorrow from the heart and guide you towards forming open-hearted and balanced relationships. Call on this angel to attract love and romance, or when you are in need to resolve issues with loved ones. Whenever this being is around, you may get a fluttery butterfly feeling in the pit of your stomach. Chamuel is sometimes portrayed as a masculine angel, but she can also be attributed with a soft feminine energy, as depicted here in the oracle card. She often arrives surrounded with springtime green and deep pink, the colors of love and compassion. Call upon Chamuel to open your heart chakra and let go of any misunderstandings, hurts, or rejections. Her gentle yet powerful love can dissolve even the most stubborn lower emotions. She will infuse all your relationships with unconditional love. Chamuel is also the angel charged with finding lost things and can help you locate anything that has been misplaced, from friends to objects to a career or a soulmate. Open your heart and let yourself be cherished. Always remember that you are loved and you are made of love. All right, I am sending you all so much divine love blessings through this 8/8 portal. Until next time, adios. Welcome back to those of you who chose hospitality. All right, so this card is telling me that there is a need for relationships, for an opening up, they're telling me, an opening up to new relationships, new connections, new friendships, collaborations. If they're just saying community. Normally you don't see owls together. You know, a lot of times when you see owls represented, we see them just one at a time, and this is a community of owls. So it's telling me that the more we get, okay, they're telling me, thank you, Spirit. They're telling me the more we get together right now, the quicker we are going to shift through some of these purges that are coming up, and the more wisdom we'll be able to provide to each other. It's time to share with one another. So call in your soul tribe, connect with new spaces and places to meet people. Maybe this is just even getting out in public. Maybe this is going to an event. You know, recently I've had the urge to go to like a symphony or an orchestra, something very different that I haven't done in a really long time anyhow. And so maybe you're being called to adventure, to find new spaces and places, to meet people, to do things. And they're saying, go with that. Allow yourself to move through whatever. And they're even showing me, they're like, look, there's more owls coming in. It's like they're all flying in and connecting here in this space. So maybe even for you, maybe it's starting a new group or some kind of meetup or connection, or hosting a dinner, or like some kind of connection space where you can bring people together. All right. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Divine consciousness. Okay, thank you. They're telling me there is an upgrade that is happening through the crown and solar star chakras right now. Okay, interesting. Crown and solar star chakras. There is an upgrade that is happening in that space. Okay, there a deeper connection to source, the creator, connection so strong that I feel like those of you that chose this pile are no longer connecting with some of the beings that came in today, maybe the angel, like the angelic realm, or some of the ascended masters, but you are going straight to source. You are connecting with the creator, with the divine, and with the highest. Thank you, Spirit, they corrected me. You are already embodying your highest self. So there's some big shifts that happen with that, with the embodiment of the highest self. They're showing me like some I guess this would be like shape shifting. It's almost like chameleon type energy, some shedding of old skin. They're really getting me to like this energy they're giving me is through the eyes. So I feel like there's an upgrade that's happening. These upgrades that are happening through the higher chakras are moving through the eyes. So maybe you're having like eye issues, or you're having like, I don't know, they're showing like right now out of nowhere I have like the itchiest eyes. And so maybe that's happening for you, where you're like, why have my eyes been itching so much? Or they feel dry, or even just they're saying close down your eyes. Okay, I think that was for me. Let me close down my eyes and see what else wants to come through. For you too, they're saying close down your eyes when you feel like it's too much, or you're oh, thank you. Okay, because they want you to open up to the vision through the third eye space, through through a higher perspective. So no longer seeing with the two eyes that were given to you at birth. No longer you're able to. Of course, I mean, we're still human, right? So you're still going to be using your eyes. However, the third eye is coming completely online. So it's like when you look at something, You may see it with your two visual eyes, your physical eyes. And then remember to open up your third eye and to connect with that third eye. And sometimes opening up your third eye means closing your physical eyes so that you can connect through that third eye space and see. They're telling me see deeper. So maybe some things are coming up where I know I've talked recently about seeing is not believing, and perhaps you're seeing things that are creating false images in your mind and creating mind chatter, or they're telling me clutter, like mind clutter. So closing down your eyes and opening up your third eye to see it from a different perspective. What is it that you need to learn? What is it that what is the purpose of seeing what you're seeing? And then also they're telling me seeing through the veil. So perhaps some of you have been seeing some shadows, or some different frequencies. Maybe, they're showing me like when you go outside, you're seeing different auras of not just people, but of things as well. So starting to see energy as something tangible, not just something that like actual visualizing the energy around you is what they're telling me. So some new gifts coming online with that as well. Okay. We have sacred breath and sound. Yeah, communication, community. They want you to come into community, open up, connect with others, and specifically through breath and sound. So if there is a breathwork practitioner in your area that is hosting, live events, or if there are sound bath practitioners in your area, look these things up, see what you can find to actually connect with people in community. When we come together in community, the connection gets stronger. And yeah, they're showing me just this energy, like you can see the energy moving from the chest, opening up and taking in those divine messages from source. I also feel like those of you that chose this pile have messages to share. So perhaps you are a channel like I am. There's something that they're wanting you to channel through. This may be through music, through sound. It could be if you are a music creator, it's getting back into creating music, playing with it, sharing your experiences, sharing what you're creating. If this is, they're telling me through the throat chakra as well. So sharing, experiences, things that you're growing through, connecting. This is why community is so important, to connect with others that are growing through similar experiences. I remember the first time I came into community here in San Diego, I was shocked at the things that other people were growing through that were so similar to my situations and what I was growing through. And sometimes on these journeys, we can feel all alone, and we can feel like no one could possibly understand what it is that we're growing through and processing through. And then when you're able to connect with others that are growing and processing through the same, and that can be open and authentic, it's a really lovely place to be. So connecting with community. If you are in the greater San Diego area, we are going to start to put together some community events. So head over to our website, radiantlovevibrations.com, enter your emails so you can stay updated on the things that we have coming. It's been kind of a slow build up for us, but we've been building a very solid foundation for the collective to come together and assist each other in moving through some of these densities. Okay. And then we have the silver lunar dragon, bathes you in divine feminine light. Yes, that nurturing, caressing, loving, soft energy. It's bringing things into balance. They're saying expansion of the causal chakra. I'm not familiar with the causal chakra. Okay, they're telling me it's a higher chakra, so maybe perhaps above the solar star. Is that correct? Yes, above the solar star. Interesting. I don't know much about that. I'll have to look into it for self. But they're saying cooperation, harmony. They're bringing this 8-8 portal is asking you to come together, to rise in unity with others, and to share what you're about, what you do. Whether it's what feels more like a 3D experience, or it could be like a 9th dimensional experience, but connecting with others that are in that vibration. There are so many people who feel all alone right now, and so getting out there to start to connect the dots so that we can come together in union. Take the lead. Take the lead. Okay, so this is telling me that those of you that chose this pile, you are the ones that are to be creating these communities. You are the ones, hospitality, right? You're supposed to be the host. You're supposed to be bringing people together. So if you chose this, start looking into what you can do to start bringing people together. And it could be something as simple as, like, they're showing me a softball or a kickball game, or soccer in the park, or just some kind of activity where you can bring people together. Maybe it's a bonfire, or a beach day, or a day hiking, or just hanging out in the park. Maybe it's a dinner or a potluck, or it doesn't always have to be like a ceremony or something that like a Reiki circle. Maybe for some of you it is a Reiki circle, but they're saying there are other things that you can do to bring people together. It's time for you to take the lead. It is time for you to start to bring the community into oneness. Okay, and then we have the sun. Yes, so the sun is illuminating. Look at this sun looks almost identical to this sun that is moving through. So it is, thank you, Spirit. They're saying it is in reference to the great central sun, the creator. You are connected to this higher power, and now it's time for you to bring people together, to enjoy, to be in play and joy, and do things that are going to relieve stress, let go, have fun, enjoy life, taste the chocolate. Okay, we have you are living poetry. Yeah, so what about you is the poetry? What can you do to bring people together? I've had a variety of friends that do things differently. I have some that are fantastic at cooking. I love going to their homes and sharing a meal with them. There are some that are really great at just getting out and walking the beach and enjoying time together, taking in the negative ions. What is it about you? Maybe it's dancing. Like, they're pointing out the dancers here. Maybe you start a dance class, or you take a dance class. They're saying, what about you can bring this play together? Maybe it's just you're really good at organizing and bringing, starting a game night and having people over to just play games. Or maybe it's a movie night. Whatever it is, it's bringing community together, and not always to do like the healing work, but also to just enjoy life. Enjoy. Okay, this last one is an archangel that wanted to come through. I am going to read from the book for this one because Spirit asked me so beforehand. All right, so we have Salathiel. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay, let's see what wants to come through for Salathiel. I'm not familiar with this Archangel, so I'm learning here with y'all as well. But let's see what it is. So it looks like this is an angel of the white ray. Okay, and the angel of devotion. All right, so yes, the connection with the higher source power, connecting with the creator themselves. So it's saying this angel assists with bringing us more easily into a meditative state and can show you how you can still your mind so you can tap into the quiet voice of your true guidance. Remember, those of you that chose this pile are already embodying your highest self. So tapping into those spaces where you can fully connect and receive downloads to share with others. Okay, that says Salathiel, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, is often depicted with an expression of sincere humility on his face, with downcast eyes and his arms gently folded over his chest. Like the image on this oracle card, he is shown to be swinging an incense burner or censer, the smoke of which carries our prayers more quickly to the higher realms. An angel of mindfulness, he shows us how to live without unhealthy attachment, keeps us centered in the now moment, and helps us to trust that our prayers are being answered, perhaps just not always in the way that we may expect. Salathiel reminds us that everyone's path is unique, and to be devoted to a higher source power. So I feel like this is coming through so that those of you that are connecting communities, you're not cherry picking people to come together in community, that you're allowing whoever wants to come in that can be in this space, and you're seeing that even though we are in different vibrations, even though we are on different journeys, that we can come together as one in unity and grow together in wholeness. The last message from him, it says, your whole existence is sacred. Let your heart lead you. Devotion comes in many different shapes and forms. Even walking barefoot on the grass can be a form of prayer. All right, so yes, it's connecting with all different types of peoples, not just, maybe you've been wanting to put something together and gather people, and you've been, thinking about like cherry picking who you're going to invite and how it's going to work out. And they're saying, just open it up and put it out there and allow whoever needs to come through, and then you are going to be able to hold space because you are in embodiment with your highest self and in connection, in divine connection with the creator. So allow yourself to be that poetry, connect different vibrations and frequencies and spaces so that we can come together as one and continue to grow in wholeness and unity. All right, any last messages, Spirit, for this pile? I heard you can do it. All right, so maybe you've been doubting yourself about bringing people together, and maybe it starts slowly and it's just a person or a few people here and there, but it is time. It is time to connect and to bring people together, whatever that means for you. Alrighty, thank you all, and happy 8/8 portal. Until next time, adios. Welcome back to those of you that chose plans number 39. They're pointing out the number. They didn't point that out with any other cards. So maybe the 39 is significant to you. It does add up to 12, which is soul cycle completion. So perhaps you just shifted through a soul cycle, an upgrade, a walk-in upgrade even, they're telling me. It's like a complete shift of who you are, changing and evolving to a higher space. They're showing this city down here. It feels like Shambhala, like the they're telling me the lost city. Okay, I don't know what that means, Spirit. Can you elaborate, please? They're just like, it's, you know, you may have risen above the things that you've done in your past, and it's okay to still connect with that space. It's okay to still give love to that space. It's okay to even still connect with people, places, and things from your past, because you have risen into a different vibration. So you are no longer who you were when you connected with them before. So this new you, this upgrade that happened, it is going to shift the way that these people, places, and things connect with you moving forward. So anyone that does choose to connect, or anything that does choose to connect from your past, is now connecting with the higher version of you. And that higher version has maybe moved through some things like people pleasing, or learning how to set boundaries, or taking care of self, or, you know, putting self first, nurturing self. So there's a difference in what you were and what you've become. And they're saying you don't have to completely let go. Just allow things to come naturally. There's this energy of not forcing anything anymore, not trying to make things happen. It's just like, if it's meant to be, it will be. If people are meant to be in your life, they will be in your life. All right. And then they're showing me her painting this rainbow here. So it's like, you know, what are your plans for the next present moment? What do you want to grow in, you know, or come into? And I don't like to use the word future. I use next present moment, so that we continue to be in the present. But what is it that you are preparing for in the next present moment? And how are you drawing that out? What actions are you taking to make that happen? So maybe you're great at manifesting or creating things that you want. And how do you connect the dots, right? How do you make that not just a vision? Are you speaking your vision into existence? Are you taking actions to make it happen? What are you doing to move forward with what it is that you're creating? Okay, let's see. Personal power. Yes, so this is stepping into your authenticity. It is, you know, it's being who you are regardless of what you've been through. They're showing all this darkness behind. It's like you've walked through the fire, you've experienced some things, you've kept it moving, and now you're moving into a space where you've risen and you can absolutely create whatever it is that you want. So be specific. What is it that you want to create? What is it that you're doing to help bring whatever it is that you want in your life, whether that's fortune, prosperity, relationships, health, whatever it is that you're wanting to shift into. Taking that personal power, accountability, they're telling me. It's like you've gotten to this space where you've shifted into really learning that everything that has happened, that everything that happens to you is happening not to you, but for you. And then understanding each message that comes through that space. You know, what's the purpose of me having to learn through this? What is it that what lesson did I need to learn from this, or do I need to learn? And are there any lessons that I'm still processing through? So being in that space of personal power. Okay. We have bright heart light. Yes. So this is you. It's really coming out of the darkness and being in your power, being in your own divine light, showing who you are authentically at the core through the highest heart, right? Connecting with that high heart space, the bright heart light, and being who you are no matter what you've been through, what you're growing through currently. It's like allowing yourself to just be authentically you, and also knowing that you can connect with others that are, you know, because the light is so bright that's coming from her heart there. It's like you're able to fully connect with other spaces, places, and things that maybe aren't even in your vibration, that you have an open heart to enjoy things that perhaps you thought you wouldn't be able to enjoy before. Okay, we have the dark blue galactic dragon. Okay, it says helps you listen to the voice of the universe. Okay, there is some energy that's moving through. Can you tell me? They're saying, yeah, the cosmic wisdom. Okay, so I'm going to put these to the side. They asked me to move these, and I have this Galactic Star Tarot that wanted to be out. And I didn't know why, because I haven't used it in any of the other readings, but this is why they're telling me for this pile. So let me see what wants to come out for y'all. And these cards I do read intuitively as well, so we'll see what wants to come through for those of you that chose this. King of Wands, Knight of Swords. Whew, okay. Four of Cups. One more. Two. Okay, two more they're saying. This one? Yes. Three of Cups. And what's the last one, Spirit? Judgment. All right, let's look at these all together and see. They said put them the way that they came out. Got it. Okay. I love when they correct me. They're like, nope, that's wrong. Okay. There we go. We'll move this up here out of the way. All right, let's go ahead and read through here. What is the purpose of these galactic messages wanting to be here? Yeah, they're showing that you've moved through the darkness. You've risen above it. They're showing this connection of almost like it's a new beginning for sure, but there's been like a lot of shadow, a lot of purging, a lot of dark nights. Like they're just showing me that there's so much darkness, and you've been like this warrior spirit that has continued to move through and continued to surrender, and because of that, good things are coming in. So we have the King of Wands. It's like you've moved through the hard work, and now you're ready to sit back and receive. And we are in Leo season. This is, you know, they're showing the lion here, so it's receiving and taking it all in. Even they're telling me, like with Leo is Leo's bright. Like the energy of Leo is being in your power, knowing who you are, allowing things to happen for you, like opening up and receiving. And then the Four of Cups here, let's see. Yeah, they're saying like you can actually take some time out now. You can enjoy life, play, whatever that means. It's like these are like the trophies they're showing me on the wall, and it's like you've gathered these throughout time and on your journey, and now you can they're saying no, now you can share your experiences and share the things that you've been through that have made you who you are. It's like she's they're telling me it's like she's typing or blogging here, like letting people know, like, this is what we've been through. This is who I am. This is, you know, the things that I moved through and shifted through, and here's how I can help you. It's like sharing that wisdom and experience with others, and the cups are going to continue to come in. And then we have the Three of Cups. It's celebration. So it's showing them here in celebration and unity, and they're showing this image. I don't know if you can see, but he's like looking back here at them. Almost, there's so much joy emanating from them that the person that's walking by still like wants to be a part of it. It's like, oh, I want to be a part of that joy. So this stepping into your power, people are going to feel that. People are going to connect with you easily. They're going to want to like probably talk to you or be a part of what you're doing. So opening up to that. And then the Judgment card, and they're showing me specifically the tree here. It's like the tree of life coming back into unity and wholeness, and they're like ringing the horns. It's like the judgment is the judgment has been lifted. Thank you, Spirit. The judgment has been lifted. And now you can be in a space where you really transform into your highest self. Okay, interesting. I'm going to leave those out because there are some activations they're telling me that are coming through those. So let's see if I can continue to place these other oracle cards around so you can still see them. Yeah, be magnetized. It's like the energy that all of this that you've moved through, you're in this space now where you're glowing, your heart is glowing, and people are attracted to that. They want to know more about you. They want to be around you. They want to experience life the way you experience. Maybe even people are coming to you and saying, you know, you look great. What have you been doing with yourself? How are you? It's like a connection that's happening from people witnessing, you know, basically the shift out of what you've moved through and what you're creating. You are this, like your heart is radiating this energy out that is magnetic and wanting to connect with others. Okay, we have the Fire Guardian. Ignite your passions. Yes, so this goes back to this card of like painting that next present moment. What do you need to do to paint that next present moment? What is it that's, you know, what's calling you? What is it that you want to create? Or where do you want to go is what I'm hearing. Where do you want to go? I think that can be metaphorically, and it can also be literally. Where do you want to go? Is there some place you want to be? Maybe you start working towards that and actually make it happen instead of sitting back and waiting for things to happen for you. Okay. Yeah, manifesting and doing. So not just are you creating, right, putting that vision out there, but you're operating in that vibration and you're calling it into you. You're bringing it in. So it's ignite that passion, step into what you want to do, and then make it happen. Don't just sit back and wait for things to come to you. If you are wanting to come into a new union, get yourself out there where you can meet people and be in that space where others can connect with you. If you are wanting to create a new business or get out of a business that you're in, what steps are you taking? Are you using what you have now as a launching pad forward, or are you just comfortable in the space that you're in? It's like you have all these beautiful visions, and it's time to put them into action. It's time to make some moves to start actually doing. Okay, and then we have one more card. This is an Archangel that wanted to come through, and they did ask me to read from the book for this one. So I'm going to flip it here, and then I will read what came through. So we have Shekinah, and again, 39. Was this the pile that had number 39? Yeah, look, 39. thought so. So 39, that's a big number for you. Yeah, this is a soul cycle completion. Like, you've gone through all of this, you've shifted, you're in celebration, and now it's time to move forward and not just envision what you want, but actually make it happen. Okay, so I'm gonna put her down. Where should I put her, Spirit? They told me top left. I can put her. Okay, put her there. They're like, you can cover the magnetized. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to just read for Shekinah here, number 39. I think she is the last one in the book. Oh, the last one before Melchizedek. Okay. And it says, awaken my daughters. Now you are free. Awaken my daughters. Now you can speak. Awaken my daughters, now you shall see. Awaken my daughters, now you can be. As mighty, as powerful, as magnificent as me. The Shekinah lives within you. Okay, they told me read a little bit more, so let me go back here. So it says, the Great Mother Shekinah is the female aspect of the highest source of creation. She is the Divine Mother, the original goddess, the female representative of our Creator, as shown by the wise female elder in her oracle. This energy exists within each of us, no matter whether you are a man or a woman. All right, and then they told me to flip, so let me see what this last little message from her is. Okay, so it says, rather than searching or urgently fighting or grasping for something, turn your attention inwards. Draw yourself into the bosom and rest in the power within your own heart. The message that she has gifted you with this oracle is inspiration and beauty. All right, so bringing through inspiration and beauty and connecting with your own highest feminine, the highest feminine. So the highest feminine is the creator. It's birthing something new. It's creating exactly what you want. So if you felt like you were in the void, or you were in a space where, I like to call it the point of creation now, when you're in that space, now it's time to start taking the action to create and move forward. And yeah, there's so much. They're like, you can just pause for a moment and let them take all that in. So I'm just going to do that for you. Right. In that pause, I heard she has softened. She has softened. So maybe that resonates for you. If not, leave it for others. All right. Happy 8/8 portal, y'all. Until next time, I'm sending you so much love. Adios.